Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, favorite team, or accessibility options. You can always change these later. Accessibility settings.
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to my Let's Try the EA Access series of today's game being Madden 20. Go from one football to another football. But looked like that guy was having a seizure. Anyway. So, yeah. I know I was supposed to stream yesterday, the 22nd, but I'm going to be streaming 2 games today. I'm going to be doing Madden and another game. Just like FIFA 20, this is going to be a short one.
Hello everyone, it's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be
we got that
real bad for me.
As this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida.
I just wanted to see what happens.
The AFC heading out on offense and leading in this
I know I
number
wasn't
15
supposed
from
to
the
move.
Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Now, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a
Oh
nice
my
job
God,
to break
are you
the one
serious?
tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I seen a
2 yards
circle
to
over
gain
to
on
my
the keeper, and
top
it's second
right,
down.
and I couldn't
The
throw it to
starting
him.
unit for the AFC, definite Pittsburgh connection on that offensive line. 3 Steelers in Villanueva, Pouncey, and DeCastro. Also in that starting group, Quentin Nelson, the rookie from Indy at left guard, and the Titans' Taylor Lewan, selected to his 3rd straight Pro Bowl at right tackle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
Jarvis Landry, touchdown! Jarvis Landry, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2
Seizure.
more.
All right, we're talking new football here.
It's not funny to
We're
laugh
talking
at,
new
but
models, new
I don't know, I
paradigms,
just
new
think
ways
that's a
of looking
stupid
at
dance.
things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it,
Call it
and
the
go up
Caesar
8
dance,
to
because I have
nothing.
no idea what it's called.
I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and bring my offense out.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards on the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now a play fake. Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now it's Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On play action. Now Breeze. Gonna flare this one out to Gurley in the flat.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On play action, it's Breeze. It's caught, Jones. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 15-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Breeze. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. From 6 yards away. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
That play was blocked so well, it almost felt like a 7-on-7 session with no rush at all. Quarterback was able to stay in the pocket, scan the field, go through his progressions, and find the open receiver for a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score, going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, so Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down.
I pressed square and it didn't even pass.
Maybe that was for the best. That brings us to the end
Whatever game.
of this first half of play. So
I
we're
understand
at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top.
Don't care.
Just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Are you kidding me right now?
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're down here, but very much in this game.
No, this is because
of a coach's talk
of this.
when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first and 10, here's Breeze.
Oh, my
This
God.
complete to Jones. And all the way in for the touchdown.
I was actually the right person to take out that person.
60
But I ran right
yards.
past him to go
And the
towards that
NFC
guy.
has taken the lead.
I don't care.
That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl.
That's
Give
why
us
I
some of
blew
these
it.
long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Solid return, pretty good field
Wow,
position. He'll
87.
start at the
You're completely
32-yard
useless.
line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know that
My Lanta. Really? I press X and I'm here pressing X and I'm like, okay, then circle something. And then what did they do? Dumb.
I think in the second half,
messed
you're really
up.
scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter
idiot.
or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just
Oh,
something to
for
get you
crying
out
out
to a quick
loud.
start.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he can't hang on to it.
Oh, my
Almost
Lanta.
intercepted.
I'm
They
here
would've loved the
pressing
first
X.
pick of the
I'm like,
game there, but at least it
throw
does
the
get him to 4th
ball.
down.
Oh, I wish I was playing
Not gotten him
NFL.
going at
Oh,
all.
what's
Trying
that
to
NFL
start something
game?
there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers.
I don't know. It was
No
an
matter what
arcade
it says
game.
on the
It didn't
scoreboard,
play
you're always
for
trying to get him
real.
the football.
I can't remember what it
Here's
was
Brett
called.
Kern now. And
Yeah, here we
surprisingly,
go.
this is the first punt of the game for either team.
I don't care. Whatever. I honestly don't
Here
care
comes
anymore.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10.
Oh, I don't care.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10.
This just went
at
beyond
their own
stupid.
26.
Go ahead,
The
score.
right
I
side
don't
is
care.
complete here on the first play of the drive.
It's done.
And they get him down,
I
but
see
not
the
before he
the
takes
buttons
it
to
across
press
the
up top, and I'm
40-yard
here.
line.
Okay, X is to
15
pass to
yards
this
to pick
guy.
up there, and the
Pass.
drive starting very
Nope.
nicely. 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in.
And I'm like, if you passed and he caught it there, I'd be good.
Nice chunk of yardage.
Breeze now on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
I'd rather
If you're going to blitz,
the
likely gonna be in man coverage
old-timey
with this
NFL
guy,
game
and
that I
is
played
less
back
than
then
ideal.
on the
It is
PS1
because just about any
by
offense that has an
989
elite receiver,
Studios.
if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball
What was
is
it
before the
called?
defender does.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another
I
first.
can't remember the name.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense.
That's the thing.
And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Holding offense.
Nope, non-NFL blitz.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Can't remember.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I can't recall what the name of the game was. That's what
From the 31.
drives me mad.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made
Wasn't
at the
NFL
AFC's
blitz.
12-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn
that's
some
FIFA
clock
Street.
doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage.
Can't remember
out
what
of
the
that
name
one.
of it was,
and
though.
really, when you're looking at it, now
But
they got
you
a
were
fresh
able to
set of
select
downs.
plays, but
Look
you
for
didn't have to
second down
follow
if they
through
wanna
with
take
them.
another shot and try and loosen
And
things
people
up.
could, like,
That'd be
run
the time
up,
to do
like around on the map, and then they're like, oh, hey, press square. Because that guy's in the open, you press square. Your character throws the ball, and it literally goes towards that guy. And if he's like free and nobody's going after him, you're like 90% guaranteed that ball is going to be caught.
And that's when he's got to be happy to have.
And then you could
They're
just
gonna
like
hold him in
run,
the zone.
and then there was
You have
like
to
a
think
sprint
on early
button
downs
with
like that
fire
first
coming
down
up
there,
behind
need to be a
him.
little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the
And
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
how many players do I remember in the game that I'm talking about? I have no idea.
I know coaches tell us all
If
the
you're
time
talking
how
about in
powerful
football
arm is
in
the
general,
number one thing they look for in a
I only
quarterback.
know Tom
But when
Brady
you're trying to
because a lot of
throw
people are like, he
inside
cheats,
routes,
man.
you need to put some
Deflated
heat on it.
balls. And I'm
It helps
like,
have the big gun. In this
I
case,
don't really
just a little
care.
bit too much.
Big
Football.
play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC able to widen their advantage.
I think
But
it's easy to
this,
say
I
mission
see my
accomplished
characters
on that
run, and I'm like,
drive. The
okay,
goal was to
there's the
increase
X
lead.
button, guy.
They did
I'm going to
exactly
press
that.
X so I can pass it. X, nothing's happening. And I'm like, okay, holding down X, nothing's happening. And I'm like, good grief. So I press circle to pass to somebody. And then finally, they pass.
Closes now to add the
But it's too
PAT.
late. And I'm like, good grief, game.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown.
Absolutely hate it.
Now
And
after
I'm
the
like,
touchdown,
why aren't you
here's
passing?
Russell to
Do
kick it
something.
away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. I don't really care about simulation. I'd rather the arcade games.
In terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl. There goes Melvin Gordon.
Suck it.
And touchdown! Melvin Gordon, 62 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you
No,
as it did to
we're
me
not back into this
that
game
maybe they were a little
by
bit
no
soft
freaking
than what they were
means.
lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I press R2 to run. Guy was just like
slow. They went for the fake off of the extra point attempt.
It's like he was a tank. He was just like, good
Didn't
run.
get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them?
No, the game was just on PS1.
Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on
film. It was by 989 Studios.
Try something from the 15 on a PAT.
That's all I remember.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know
no, it wasn't NFL game day.
On the sidelines of both teams right now because, you know, it's an exhibition type game.
Maybe it was blitz.
As competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win.
But it was the second one in the series. That's all I can remember. But I don't recall it being blitz though. All I know it was by 989 Studios.
Ready? Waiting. What we got?
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The second game?
There to make
it was the second game, I know that.
2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11. Probably
can he link me?
Here. 4th quarter, down to
it's
the
second game.
Minutes,
that's all I know.
Game.
Because when I played it, I was just like, oh my god. I remember the demo was on something, and I had a lot of fun playing it. And the trash talking in that game was so awful. It was so hilarious.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So they did keep it on the ground, Charles, just like you thought they would.
Yeah, it was the right play, and they executed it almost to perfection.
And that first down should just about write it into this one. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
NFL Extreme. That's it. NFL Extreme 2.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves
that
back
I had a lot of fun with. It was
First
hilarious.
following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Despite the heavy
I didn't have to work that game. I could click to throw and it would throw. I wouldn't have to spam the button and pray something would happen like this game. I honestly don't understand. I choose a pass. They're giving me pass options. Who to pass to, but yet I can't pass it to these people.
We had some fun.
Go figure.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way,
you know what?
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team,
I'm already hating this.
Or a quick pickup game and exhibition.
Already hating this. The game wasn't responding to my button inputs. I see X guy running, And I wish it was one of those games where, like, you have to, like, let the whole thing, like, finish. And I'm like, X, just throw the freaking ball. Just throw. And my character wasn't a football player. He was a space cadet. He was just, like, holding the football. He was just, like, staring into space. And then he would eventually snap out of it, and then he realized, I'm not a space cadet, I'm a football player. And then he throws the football, and he misses the pass, because he took too damn long to throw the ball. Welcome to Madden, welcome to shit. How do people pay $60 or $92 a damn year for a game like this? This absolute garbage. This trash. I'm sorry, but this is awful. EA Sports, you should be ashamed of yourself. Madden sucks. Bring me back my 989 Sports NFL Extreme 2. That was hilariously fun. Me and my friend played that for a few hours at a time, off and on, here and there. It was great. And when I rented it and I played it, I had a fun time with it. I had more fun in my 5-minute demo than I had than this game. So yeah, that's what I have to say to Madden. I'll be back in another 30. I'll be back around at the top of the hour to stream the next game. Screw this. You suck, Madden.